Good morning. It is 10:51 exactly. My video is done and uploaded for noon. So there's a lot of cleaning motivation there and just a conversation about how I've been feeling about to-do lists and about going slow and not trying to rush around life. But today, onward to the next day, I'm very excited because it's going to be like 81 degrees today, and I'm headed, sorry to hide my face, I'm headed to get soil. I got 2 serrano pepper plants yesterday and 1 jalapeno, and then I have, what else is going in a pot? I don't know what I'm doing with my parsley yet. I have seeds to have a cutting garden. I just have lots of different things going on, and I know I need soil, so I thought I'll go out and get that. Plus I need to get my prescription, plus I need to get my daughter some bagels and oatmeal because I did this is like, some weeks I have grocery orders that just won't end. And this is one of those weeks where you just forget things. So yesterday there were 2 hauls in my video. And when I got the second haul, it was like, oh, actually, didn't I already get that? Like, I don't know. I just wasn't thinking, honestly. And I also had made the grocery order over the weekend, and then I never finished it. And I thought, well, something's better than nothing. So now I need to make like a meal plan out of all that, what I bought anyway. But I'm excited to get to have fun in the yard. I'm hoping that the heat is going to be in the lower 80s, and I'm not used to it. So I don't know how long it'll last. I don't know how buggy it will be. But I'm already starting to see bumblebees and butterflies in my yard, which makes me so excited. And so I might even see what they have there, if they have like a pot of geraniums. I'd like to do some sort of flowers that hummingbirds. Under my hummingbird feeder, I would love to have some red geraniums to kind of get them over there, attract them to that area. But we'll see what they have today. I'm kind of approaching gardening the same way I do everything else, which is just like little by little. I'm not going to buy like a ton of stuff. So like today, I want to pot those peppers, and then, I might see if they have cherry tomatoes. And then, I'm going to add other things, lettuce, and we've been talking about, Robin and I have been talking about different things to add, but I'm not really going to get too ambitious. I'm just gonna do what I can and just add to it. I also have some like fun crafty ways I want to decorate the garden by using rocks to make maybe a mosaic, and just kind of getting started playing with that and letting it improve over time. So that's cool. Let's just see what we can get ourselves into for trouble today. No, not trouble. I'm practicing slowing down, enjoying the process of everything, not treating everything, like I'm on some deadline. There's always a sense of deadline in my head. And I am really trying to fight that. So I will show you what I get. I might even get to show you what they have there. We'll see. It's going to be a great video though, and I'm super excited about it. And I would love to know what you're doing in your yard. Here's the soil I bought. I literally went around to see which was least expensive, and I bought it. And then when I got home, my daughter Rachel had already gotten started in the garden. This is a fallow garden. She wants to make it into a cut flower garden, and I got her some seeds. So she worked hard on that on this day. And then I had a new little friend at the bird feeder, so I thought I would show him to you. I always love to see a new bird. It's so exciting. And you can see it's a beautiful sunny day, and hopefully a great day for fixing up the yard. I head to water first thing, and I didn't. I wish I had. So we're gonna do it now. Get these plants watered. I hope it's not too late. I see my rhubarb. Woo! My rhubarb could definitely use some help. It looks wilty. But I know it'll perk right up. Rhubarb is so hardy. If I have not killed it yet, it can't be killed. I've had it since I moved here. We did not plant it. And then I tried to move it around, and every time I moved it, it wouldn't come back up. So it stays. Meaning, you know, taking an offshoot, planting it. I love coming out here with no headphones in and just listening to the sounds of birds. Sometimes I hear frogs, and it's just such a calm, peaceful feeling. So I'm just going to let you hear that. My basil is not doing well at all. It's getting eaten. Then I need to deadhead this geranium. This might be too sunny for the geranium, so I can always pull it out. Something else here. We'll see. We'll see how it does. Now I want to see how far I can pull out the hose so I don't have to keep going all the way around the house for the other plants. What I love about gardening is it quiets me. So just kind of puttering, that's what we call it here in Maine, puttering, when you're just kind of like working on little projects, puttering around, it just is so peaceful. And it really, I mean, it is work and it is activity, but it doesn't feel like it. It just feels so calm. And when I'm, doing something like pulling out the hose or winding it up or unwinding it, I literally focus on going slow. And that is my recommendation to you that has really been helping me when I feel tired and there is something I do need to get done. I focus on moving through the task very slowly. And it really does help me. I know a lot of people, they're going to want to do it as quickly as possible to get it over with. And that is something else. Sometimes we have to do that. But when there's no hurry and there's really nothing pressing that you need to get to, take your tasks slowly and don't try to push your mind away from them, lean into it. Or put on some nice music in your ears. But when I'm outside, my music is the birds, and it is the little chipmunks. You can see Leo in the window there. He's watching me to see what's going on. We can let our cat Woozy out sometimes. He just stays in the yard, and we only do it if we're out there with him. I can't do that with Leo. He's too fast, and he's too curious. So he has to stay in for now, but maybe when he gets older, he'll settle down like Woozy has. So here I am watering my daylilies, and I wanted to get them watered before I add more of the black mulch to them. One goal I have had is to spread the rest of the black mulch on this garden. So that is what I plan to do next. I'm not sure how smart it was to come out in the hottest time of the day, because I'm just not used to it, and it's 80, but it feels humid, and the gnats, the black flies, they're just all up in my eyes. But I'm gonna do what I can, taking it slow. I'm enjoying it, and if the bugs are too much, I'll go back in and come back out, because it is supposed to get cloudy later, so I can always come back out and do more. Rachel made great progress because all of this was just tall grass, and she dug it up, raked it out. So that's terrific. And this is where our cutting garden will go. I think I'm gonna go in real quick and at least put my hair up. It's hot. I've tried different color mulches over the years, and I really like the black mulch against my yellow house. Plus, I have, the black porch lights, so I feel like it kind of picks that up. So I'm just gonna get it all spread out over this garden, and I'll need to buy more, but the front gardens have my hostas. I only have one hosta that's come up so far, so I need to see where they are before I mulch that. So that will give me a couple of weeks to wait, make some more money so that I can get some mulch for that. And speaking of money, I have some really good news for you. If you saw my last basement decluttering video, my 2020 video, then you know that my camera dropped and broke. Well, my husband Robin fixed the camera. I'm so excited. So the lens comes out when you turn the camera on. It's the Canon GX7 Mark II. And then when you shut the camera off, the lens retracts. So because the lens was out when it dropped and it hit the ground, hit the cement floor, it knocked the lens, so it could no longer retract. Well, my husband knew that the camera was a lost cause, so he was like, okay, I've got nothing to lose. And so I said, how did you fix it? He said, brute force. So he just forced that lens back where it goes. And then I also had a problem with they have little tiny screws in the back. And he looked around because I was missing a screw. And so the viewfinder where I can see my shot was crooked because one of the screws was out. And so if I looked at the viewfinder, everything was upside down because of the way it tilted. It made it go up the other way. Anyway, he took an inconsequential screw out and put it where I needed one. And so now my viewfinder is also fixed. So I am back up and running with the camera. Not on this video, this is still my phone. But I definitely noticed some areas because I have the iPhone 14 Pro that I noticed there are some areas where my phone does do a better job than my camera with autofocus and lighting in certain situations. But I noticed that in the basement, it was pretty grainy looking because I think just because of poor lighting in the basement. It couldn't handle poor lighting, but it does better if, say, I'm cleaning a window. So I feel like I learned something from that, when to use my phone, when to use my camera. I definitely think the microphone is better on the camera, but one of the problems with the Canon is I think you can get an adapter to put a microphone on it, but you got to go through all this gymnastics to do it. So I'm going to look for some cameras. Like I know there's a Sony that has a better microphone that you can put a microphone on it. So I might look at that and just start saving. And even if it takes me a year, it'll kind of give me a goal. But I definitely want to always be improving my sound and my picture for you. I know especially sound can be super frustrating. So I have appreciated the feedback. I had some issues with my sound that I'm trying to correct, and I just want to encourage you there. It's just going to get better and better. I'm just going to keep working at it and keep learning and keep making my videos all a little bit better so that it is more pleasant for you. So I was so happy to get this garden mulch. I thought it looked so pretty. These are all daylilies, and what I usually do is I add 1 or 2 daylilies here each year. So I will definitely be doing that again this year. This is just extra, and I'll be buying more, and I'll put more down here. But for now. But here is some definite progress. So I like the way that looks. Yvonne doesn't, oh, look at me from being outside. Ew. Yvonne doesn't feel good, and she convinced me the only thing that would help would be a Dunkin' mocha. So busting. Yes, so it put us almost to like our favorite lookout spot that is so beautiful. So we thought we would show it to you while we're here. I'm gonna get out. This is where we go when we need to just get away from it all. Isn't that gorgeous? And off that way is Mount Washington. Look at that. And then down here is a Christmas tree farm where we get our Christmas tree every year. There we go. Give you a nice shot of the lake. Beautiful. Don't mind the sound of my car, but I have the AC running for Yvonne. The sunsets here are just amazing because you really see it like over here. Don't mind my finger. I bought some soil today, some topsoil. So I use this kind of junky stuff on the bottom, and then where the roots and the seeds are or whatever, I put the topsoil. So I waited for it to get cloudy because it's so darn hot. And now I'm going to take everything to the backyard that I need, because that's where we get like the 6+ hours of full sun. So I'm going to take everything to the backyard and see what I can get potted up. I was not strong enough for this. Put these here so I can sit on the steps. I have 2 serranos and a jalapeno. Then I have my parsley and my oregano. I think this is going to be big enough for the parsley. And then the marigolds. Oh, I said oregano. I meant to say parsley and marigolds. Marigolds are obviously going in the ground. Or I could put them in pots. Either way, they're for the roses. Then I was thinking this for the jalapeno, this for the 2 serranos, although I don't know that I really need anything this big, but it is what I have. I don't want to go too small. I don't know how big these plants get. So I definitely need to grab some sticks, because I've been putting sticks in the bottom so I don't have to use as much soil. Then I'll use the cruddy soil and then the top soil. Actually, I should just use this. I was going to gather the sticks all in this one, but I should just bring the pots here, put the sticks in them, and then bring them out for the soil. What am I thinking? So much easier. I saw this on Instagram too. I had originally seen it on Kimmy Coates' channel. I watch her every day. She uploads daily. You know, sometimes she takes a break, but she's even more consistent than I am, really. Because I've had a lot coming up. In fact, today is my Tuesday. I need my water. My son from Illinois and his wife are coming Thursday, and we're going to celebrate. They're staying with us till Monday, and we're going to celebrate Yvonne's graduation. I got to go get my water. Hang on. All right, this is better. I think I'm going to fill this one with sticks. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to fill this one with sticks, and then I can split it between the 2 when I get over there, or 3. I think I might put rocks in the one with the parsley because it's a small pot. I don't know, for drainage. This pile is so much smaller. I mean, it was like up to here. I was going to do a fire today, but it was just too hot. I can't tell what's hair and what's bugs. It is so much nicer out. It's so much less hot. Ugh, what a relief. It was too much earlier. I think tomorrow's going to be too much. I'll probably work in my basement tomorrow. So that will be something to look forward to. I was going to try to do both today. Like I said, I'm learning to slow down. So you saw where Yvonne and I went, and then when I got back, I got a cup of coffee. I did some of my Bible study homework because I meet my partner tomorrow morning for Bible study. That always makes it a little hard for me to get videos up on Wednesdays because I'm not home at all in the morning. And I don't stay up late. Like, I know some YouTubers, or many, they'll stay up late, get it all done the day before, and I fizzled. So that does not work for me. In fact, I've thought about pushing my time that it goes on YouTube later. I just cannot figure it out. I don't know if that's just going to make it worse for me, because then I won't be disciplined to try to get it up by noon Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that's full. Take that over. All right, I'm going to split these between the 2. And then this, I might put some rocks in here. for drainage. It has holes, see? But I think you're supposed to have rocks too. And I could do rocks here. This is so light. It's just plastic. It doesn't look plastic, but it is. So I'm going to go about halfway up with sticks. And then put in the junky dirt and then the good dirt. So I need to go get my spade. Rachel was using it earlier because she's doing a cut garden. I'm just really happy to have somebody else kind of interested in doing stuff in the yard. I really want to create a beautiful sanctuary out here. In fact, I really want my husband to get out his hammock. I want to make a little space for him. And I still want to get that bench for the neighbors. So that's how full I have it. And now I'll put this in here and then I'll top it with this. When I come around the corner of the house, there is such a nice breeze now. So with the sticks that are left, I'm going to do, this one seems a little long. I'm going to do the 2 serrano peppers in here. Those I had gotten for Robin. He was so happy that I found serranos because he really wanted those. And so everywhere I go, I've been looking. So whenever I'm near a place, I stop in to see if they have serranos. So that felt good to get that for him. Now I'm doing this because I don't want to waste that topsoil. You know, it gets expensive and you don't even know how successful your plants are going to be. It's like, why waste all the money? Like, I saw an Instagram and she was doing, it was on gardening, and she took something, I don't even know if it was this big, and she took a whole bag of dirt and dumped it, and I thought, oh, I can't afford that. That is so expensive. So I'm basically covering the sticks, and I'll show this to you. This used to be a raised bed that we had where the roses now are, and the young man that we've been having help us, who just moved, with, you know, fallen trees and cleaning up the yard, he got that raised bed out for us last year. So I just have the small part where my rhubarb is that I've showed you. But it was like the sides were all broken down. I said to my husband, we either got to repair it or take it out. What would you rather do? He said, I'd rather take it out. So he took it out for us. If it succeeds, it gives you an idea. If it fails, don't ever do this. So this is my more, you know, just junk soil. And now I'll put in the topsoil. This I just bought today. It's like complete and total mud. Hopefully you can see that. I can never tell what you can see now that I'm using my phone. Wow, this is still going to use a lot of the soil. But we'll do what we can. I'll just, you know, rather than, that's why I'm doing it little by little. Buy a little soil, buy some plants. Buy a little soil, buy some plants. And then if I run out of money, I can just stop. And then, you know, do a little at each paycheck. Because this honestly is more hobby than food source. And learning how to grow. It's more about learning. So I'm going to do both of the serranos 18 inches apart. They're not going to be that far apart, but I don't want to use a whole pot for just one pepper. But what I can do is put them, maybe a little more soil here. put them as far apart as possible. Put them on either end and just hope for the best. I think they'll be all right. I'll lean on the grace of God. I don't want these to be too deep in. So I'll put this one on this end. I'll put this one on this end. I also need to go get my mail because I ordered patio paint. I'm going to get into painting some rocks and making some cute signs for my plants, you know. I don't want to just have plants. I just want to enjoy every part of it. Rocks are free. The sticks I put in the bottom, free. The junk soil that wasn't something I bought, free. So much of this can be free, and I really want to make a mosaic walkway because we have so many stinking rocks. Let's make something beautiful with them, you know? Instead of being like, oh, I've hit more rocks and I'm trying to plant. I can be like, yay, more rocks for my mosaic. So hopefully, maybe I should put one marigold in the middle. I'm going to do that. Here's my one little marigold. Stick that buddy right in the middle. Hopefully that will keep away bugs. Man. I guess I didn't use half. I was thinking originally I'm going to go half of the soil with just this one. But that's better than, you know, going through one of them. All right. La, 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 la. If I have to add more dirt another time, I will. This is my cherry tomato that I will show you. This is a little dirty, but that's okay. As I water it and such, I'll be able to wipe it out. All right, next, I'm going to do the parsley. So, it's going to gather up rocks. Oh, actually, I have rocks over here. These are from when I was planting my roses and my hyssop and lavender. So. I may not last long. I'm going to try to get the one more pepper in because these bugs are threatening to take me away. There is way more bugs in the backyard than in the front yard, so the rocks go up to here. I think it's because there's like a vernal pool, like a dead pond down there. Oh, I wonder what this is. So here's my parsley, which also says full sun. So I am going to do research on what to grow parsley with, and I'll put it with whatever it can go with, but I'm not going to put it with anything right now. I'm just going to have it all by its onesies in this pot. Up on my deck, which nothing gets more full sun than that deck. Woo! I'm probably not going to stain the deck this year, even though it super needs it. I've been talking about getting some kind of deck cover, whether it's wood squares or a rug or something, so that I can stain it and protect it, and I'm just kind of over staining it every year. I also feel like I don't put enough seal on it, obviously. You know, those of you who do yours correctly, staining your deck, do you still need to do it every year? I mean, I think part of that is because it's in the direct sun. So, all right, so I got my little parsley, put the little stake in, and that goes up here too. Lastly is my jalapeno. I don't know if I really need a marigold with these because I feel like nothing likes peppers. You tell me, because they're hot. So I feel like predator bugs don't even like it. But you let me know what you think. So I got the sticks in here already, and I'm putting the junk soil in. Hopefully the junk soil isn't going to grow all kinds of things. It might, but I can weed a pot pretty easily. There's even wood pieces where the trim to the garden was falling apart into the garden. But I'm glad my husband had the forethought to put the spoil all in one place so that we could recycle and use it again. All right. I feel like I'm getting faster now. Once you figure out what you're doing, oh, it's like bugs going up my nose. Oops, there goes half the dirt. That was with it. Okay. It's not a Serrano. I need to put that label with the Serranos if I didn't. All right, last one with the good soil. And then we can stop for today. Feeling good about what I accomplished. Yay! I really was, when I came out here the first time, it was so not hot. I thought, there's no way. Now I can go in, I can take a shower. Robin and I are going out tonight to find out what size my ring finger is, to get my diamond resized so I can wear it again, and so I can order a new wedding band, because I lost my wedding band. I have a feeling it's in the couch, but I've tried to stuff my hand in, and I just can't find it. So it's either beyond my reach or I'm wrong and it's not there, but I've looked everywhere. I know it was on the end table right beside the couch the last time I saw it. Like, I'm so positive. Yeah, right in the middle. You tell me, should I put a marigold with this? For now, I'm not going to. Ugh. I'm gonna put these in here. They really need some water. And I need to bring the hose around and hose off my hands. Ooh, it's warm. All right, now I need to, like, obviously I'm gonna have to do some side. I'm not getting very far here. They're just so dirty. I cut my nails off. They were nice and long. All right, let's turn this down just a little. Whoa, okay, that's too strong. I thought it was almost shut off. It was. All right, just want to get the sides, honestly, clean. Oh, backfired. Okay. Give everybody a drink. Okay. And be done with it. This I bought today. I've been wanting cherry tomatoes, and it's a very mature, healthy plant. And it came with this. It came with this. So I felt like $16. That was a really good deal. It's starting to rain. It wasn't supposed to rain, but that never stops it lately. So I am very happy with what I got done today. I hope you're happy with what you got done today. And write down a to-do list if you aren't happy. Like, celebrate what you did get done by writing it all down in one place. And remember, as always, we're in this together. We're all going to slow down. We're going to take breaks. Oh, I'm happy it's raining. Oh my goodness. Be kind to yourself. Remember, as always, that God loves you and I love you too. And I can't wait to see you next time.